Greetings, salutations, everyone, and welcome back to some more Spirit of Justice. Where last time we did more investigating as Apollo, and we're on the run and stuff, but the revolution is really starting to pop off. And now it is time for the actual trial that we've been trying to get evidence for. Don't seemingly have a lot, but we'll wing it like we usually do, I'm sure.
It's only our lives on the line.
And the fate of the country.
It'd be really awkward for Athena if we all die. And she's like, damn.
That's exactly what it is.
I'm the...
Edgar's just like, I guess I'll pay a flight for you to come back to the States. It's like, damn, it's crazy. Anyway,
High Court of Wright. Oh my goodness. Straight anime.
Oh, the anime cutscene.
oh shit.
Kill him.
Just hang the judge. He was on our side. No. Yes, this is how the opening of the game started. Before it flashed back.
Probably wondering how I got here.
Probably wondering how I overthrew a country's government.
High Court of Wright accused lobby.
Like most things, it's all because of my affair.
By all accounts, it doesn't make any sense.
It's complete chaos outside.
Let's just say the Defiant Dragon's supporters demonstrating for Dirk's freedom have taken a very special interest in the outcome of today's trial.
Look about ready to string us up if we lose.
Trials here are pretty much like the ones back home, but with one major difference.
They kill you.
The divination seance. They also kill you, but that in some ways is not too different.
Yes.
The victim's final memories will become a matter for deliberation.
I've heard about that. But they haven't stopped you from winning your case here in Wright.
True, but it wasn't easy. Still, the memories of the dead are simply another piece of evidence. There's always a way to deal with them if your client is truly innocent.
Well, I know Dirk is innocent, but... I have one more big secret. Apollo, in court tomorrow, you may find yourself faced with a truth that is difficult to accept. But I know you, and I know you can handle the truth, no matter what it turns out to be. I know that because I believe in you. You're my son, after all. Dirk, what is that secret you're keeping? Hey, AJ. There you go, just like I promised.
In case we need it. Just somehow.
Those court guards just shoot him in the head. Oh god, no. Thanks, Dads. Wait, aren't you arrested by the police yesterday? Yeah, and I spent the night in the slammer. I had a fine meal, a shower, even a bed. What more could I ask for?
That actually sounds way better than where we were staying.
Just remember, AJ, if Dirk's found guilty today, I'll probably be found guilty under the Funds Capability Act, too. Yeah, no, you'd have said something to that effect. You'd be like, no. That witch Garan wants to take advantage of today to crush a revolution once and for all. The fate of the revolution, every Chinese person rests on this trial. We're counting on you, AJ. We'll be fine. I'm gonna win this one. You'll see.
The trial will begin shortly, Apollo. Let's make our way into the court.
Right. Phoenix is like, yes, that is my name.
It's also the
It's your
name
vector,
of the game.
Victor.
Don't forget that. High Court of Wright. Court is now in session.
Arrest! Oh yeah, I need to actually be the Chinese judge again. trial of Dirk Samadhi begin? The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready, Your Majesty.
So I like how he called him Your Honor, because he doesn't know that they're called Your
He's like,
Majesty.
he knows not what he does. It's really come down to this. Well, don't expect me to hold anything back, Nayuta. Beat your ass, little bro. This trial will examine both the murder of Justice Minister Inga Karkur Karain and the assassination of the former Queen Amara Sigatar Karain. First, I believe we should address the murder of Minister Inga. Would that be acceptable, Prosecutor Sadmati? Prosecutor Sadmati?
Yes, of course. Please proceed.
What's with him? It's like he has a conscience. No. Very unlike you, Prosecutor. Is your mind elsewhere this day?
Not at all, Your Majesty.
Are you really going to be able to go through with this, Nayuta? Well, Prosecutor Sadmati, it would be remiss if I failed to voice a concern of mine. I have heard mention that you are a son to the accused, Dirk Sadmati.
You've heard true. Does that fact pose some sort of problem, Your Majesty?
A father being prosecuted by his own son? Could one possibly deliberate such a case without having personal feelings intervene?
Yes, without question.
Can he really handle this? Even if it is Prosecutor Sadmati, God guts as a father's chest. What could a son of a criminal even be a pro in the first place? Dirk? Fellow citizens, you would do well not to underestimate my son. He's not one to allow personal feelings to interfere with the execution of his duty. Isn't that right, Nayuta?
I will not stop until my work here is done.
See, all you doubters, just sit back down before you trip over your own stupidity. The accused will not take to the stand without first being summoned. In any case, if Prosecutor Sadmati has no issue with this arrangement, then let us commence the deliberations.
What?
Oh. One moment, if you would.
Your Eminence!
Your Eminence, what brings you here? Oh. Okay.
Everyone who's cool gets
Majesty.
co-counsel.
Yeah. It would appear the prosecutor Sadmati does indeed have some reservations. No, that's not true. Did you truly believe you could deceive me, Nayuta Sadmati? One should hold no reservations if one is to stand on the hallowed fernery grounds.
I have none, Your Eminence.
No, it is clear we cannot leave this matter to you.
I'll do it myself.
We shall handle the prosecution of enemy of the crown, Dirk Sadmati, personally. Remain by our side and bear witness to how a true prosecutor enforces the law.
Excuse me, but is the Queen gonna prosecute the case? Is that, kosher?
There is no need for concern.
The law is whatever I want it to
The
be.
crown, Queen, we served as a prosecutor.
Billy? Foreign or ignorance can be excused, but know this. The prosecutor in charge of the Queen Amara assassination case 23 years ago was none other than Her Eminence, Queen Garan Sigatar Karain. First your magistry and now this. Why doesn't anyone ever tell me these things?
I'd heard she served as the Minister of Justice, but she was also a prosecutor.
Phoenix, you look pretty cool at this angle, not gonna lie. It's like that pose kind of hits at the co-counsel angle. Okay. Guessing she probably moved up the ladder from prosecutor to justice minister.
We prosecuted that case 23 years ago, but no verdict was ever rendered. We had won guilty verdicts in every case until then, for no lawyer could stand up to us.
I am at a loss for words. I think I would once more bear witness to her eminence at work in the Hall of Justice.
Our first trial in 23 years. No quarter shall be given to criminals. We shall prosecute them with all our might.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Just turns into a Final Fantasy boss. Oh, what a magnificent sight! The Queen's attire for her prosecutor days. Think you would see it once more.
Oh yeah, she's not little. Don't worry about it.
It's like, oh no, she's hot. No, that's Queen Grid. No.
Talk about an extreme makeover.
She's gonna hit you with a paddle.
It's all coming back now. The feel of my blood pumping through my veins. Woe to you, O enemies of Kurain, for I shall personally slice, dice, and grind you up into hog feed.
I don't suppose I could ask her to roll back to her polite pre-makeover personality.
Know this,
Put those things
lawyer.
away, girl. No. Why is she buff? No. Yes.
Now that I stand as prosecutor, consider your defense's bench a headsman's scaffold. If you wish to leave any last words, I advise you start thinking of them now.
Why do I hear boss music?
Well, you still have your head with which you think that it is. With which to think that is.
Meep.
Sorry.
She's dead serious.
Now it is time for the divination seance. Rafa, come forth.
Why are your nails so long? Bring the depressed child. Reverend, thank you for gracing us with your presence. Your benevolence? I understand it may be difficult for you, but... Can we proceed with the divination seance?
Yes, let us proceed.
Forgive me for asking, but are you feeling physically unwell? If so, I would advise you to avoid any undue exertion. Benevolence? What's wrong? It's like her mind's mind's anywhere but here.
A lot's happened since yesterday. On top of the murder of her beloved father, she found out that he'd been planning a coup. And today she'll have to experience his death through his own eyes.
Yeah, that would be enough to shake anyone up. It's like, yeah, it's kind of fucked up when you put it that way.
Still, it seems like she's worse off today than she was yesterday.
Yeah, I don't remember her being this depressed.
We must speak with our child. It is a mother's duty to discipline her child, after all. Now, if you would excuse us.
Gotta make the joke about she's gonna, hit us with the paddle. And it's like, oh god, she probably did hit her child with that paddle.
Yeah.
Discipline coming from her. I don't like the sound of that at all. She's switching to her Final Fantasy get up to beat her child. Just like, Jesus. Wait. Gran didn't do something to her, did she? Your Eminence, about today's divination seance. As I understand it, the prosecution has yet to review its content. Is this deviation from protocol or part of your plan?
Prosecutor Sedmati, would you care to explain your actions?
Your Eminence, the accused was caught at the scene of the crime. Therefore, I deem no seance would be necessary for such a clear-cut case.
You and your bleeding heart. You seek to spare Rafa the trauma of witnessing her father's death. Is that why you have done this?
Not at all.
Fortunately, I could care less. No,
You have a concern for me, Prosecutor Sedmati.
must be nice. It's oddly compassionate of him, all things considered. He's not trying to just dunk on a poor child. No.
Your Eminence, your Majesty, regardless of what is best for her benevolence, this case is blessed with a bounty of incontrovertible evidence. So I believe we could reach a swift verdict without devoting precious time to a seance.
You have a point. Personally, I would like to spare her benevolence any undue misery. Experiencing the murder of a loved one is a burden no one should have to bear.
Prosecutor Sedmati, Your Majesty, can this child truly proceed without the divination seance?
Can't blame her for not wanting to experience her father's murder firsthand. Eminence, what are your feelings on the matter? Shall we have her benevolence return home for some much-needed rest?
We shall not. You fools spoiled her with your feckless words of compassion. Listen well, Rafa. You have spoken time and time again about how grown up you are now. Yes, but... So let us see if the royal priestess has truly come into her own. Are you prepared to fulfill your duty and perform the divination seance as you should? Yes. That's better. See? Problem solved.
Poor Rafe, is this really a good idea?
I guess we'll see.
Very well. Let us begin the divination seance. Nina, I will... Oh,
Looks
True
like
name.
Nina's still missing.
It's been a whole day already.
Bobted,
Yes?
you remove my robe.
What? Why me?
Don't keep her benevolence waiting now, Mr. Wright. Can't you see she's ready to begin?
Great. I've been reduced to royal robe remover.
It's like she's grooming Mr. Wright to be Nana's replacement.
Oh, God.
Just cut the line off. She's grooming Mr. Wright. Just out of context as a line. It's like, wait, what? What's happening? No. Will you
Yeah.
benevolence please start when you are ready?
Come, Rafa. You know what must be done.
Come on, do the mocap dance.
There is no turning back now. I know.
Final memories of the deceased. This should be interesting.
O Holy
Do the voice
Mother,
actor thing.
we hold this divination seance in your name. Let the eyes of everyone here be clear, and our ears be unstopped. O dance of devotion, guide the victim's soul to me, so that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
You pool men's souls.
How
Everyone else
dare
is gone from reality.
You see, it's a metaphor for how when she's doing the dance, she doesn't think about
She's
anyone
alone.
else. She's
No.
just doing it. Just her and the dance. That's all she does.
And she jump ropes with that.
Jump rope with that thing. I mean, it doesn't magically float like Sudmati's does.
She's not graced with the
she's-
presence of God. It's not-
doing some freak magic shit, but
gonna laugh, does all this, and then it doesn't work again. Just
Oh my
runs
goodness,
off
so
the
what's
stage
its real
crying.
name?
looks
Well,
at the
because she just
water
has
and
full boots, but it just has her toes out.
I mean, they make
Just covers
footwear like
everything
that.
except for the toes.
It exists.
this is how you get rocks in your shoes. It's not fun.
So wait, is it not working?
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh my god! I,
diva down. Okay. You're benevolent. What's wrong? Oh shit! The defense killed her.
This is unacceptable.
Get up! Dance, monkey! Man, I've taken her benevolence to the first aid station at once. This is not good. Well, that just happened. Please, I want to press someone already. Get someone on the stand. Eminence, do you have any idea why your benevolence collapsed so suddenly?
It seems she was not ready for what she did. For what the deceased was to reveal. It overwhelmed her. Her inexperience and immaturity left her ill-prepared to face her father's death. And she said that she can go through with it. How very disappointing.
I know someone who's not winning Mother of the Year, ever. I mean, of course Rafe is gonna be overwhelmed. She's still just a child.
It seems we have no choice but to move on to witness testimony. Your Majesty.
Oh, yes. Let us proceed. Elf, summon the first witness if you would. Elf's like, I don't feel like it.
Giga Chad.
This is not the accused.
Can you feel the heart? Why is it playing? It is indeed. I thought I would give him the opportunity to plead his case. For true justice is more than a unilateral presentation of facts by the prosecution.
Seems uncharacteristically fair of her.
However, should the accused fail to produce convincing testimony,
Kill him on the spot.
he, along with his cabal of traitorous lawyers, shall immediately be found guilty.
Cabal.
Sorry. and their heads will roll from their shoulders.
What? I should have known there was a catch. Your court, your rules. Same as it always was, I see, Goran. Now then, Mr. Dirk Sadbadi, if you could enlighten us as to what happened. Well, I would, if I could. Witness testimony. I don't remember shit. No.
Doubling up on this
Please.
prosecutor shit.
Yeah, double prosecutor.
Struck by a sudden dizziness the moment I entered the tomb. The next thing I knew, I was standing there with a bloody knife in my hand. And lying right in front of me was Inga, dead as a doornail. No recollection of what happened in the interim. But I didn't kill him. At least, I don't think I did. Go against everything I believe in. That didn't explain squat.
For the record, let it be known that the accused's fingerprints were all over the murder weapon. And since he was caught in the act, there was no chance for a third party to tamper with it.
Well, that certainly seems to point the finger at you, Mr. Samati. Even as a lawyer, I have to agree with you there, Your Majesty. Seriously, Dirk, this is no laughing matter.
This is exactly what Goran wanted. To have Dirk try to plead his case, only to fail miserably.
How low can she go?
Okay, so what happened was she turned into Dirk, killed Inga, but before all this, she, knocked him out.
Well, how can
And
she turn
then-
into him if he's alive? Can't turn
Oh, it
into
is
him unless
almost
you're
like people, isn't
dead.
it?
Right.
Spirit channeling, not just
Temporarily killed him, and then
revived him after.
hold on, let me cook.
Who lets sis cook? No.
Prosecutor, behold this most unpleasant of spectacles, and let it be etched into your soul. See how instead of accepting the inevitable, those fish-brained lawyers flounder and flop themselves straight into the abyss of despair.
Yes, Your Eminence. Show me the way.
Now then, would the defense please begin their cross-examination?
Okay. Okay. I don't think we have any contradictions, so do we just start pressing stuff?
Well, him being dizzy, I don't think we would really get much out of pressing it. This is why we're like, and then this happened. It's like, maybe we could get more out by pressing. Hold it! Anything else when you came to, or? Do you recall anyone putting the knife in your hand, Dirk? I wish I could say I did, but I don't remember a thing from before I came to. You think there might have been a third party in the tomb, son? Yeah, because if you didn't do it, then the real killer must have been there with you.
Objection!
You called, Your Eminence? Did she go anywhere without those goons? Now the goon squad.
Was there a third party in the tomb when you were securing it?
No, Your Eminence, we searched high and low, but we found no one of the sort!
We investigated ourselves, and we found no foul
No
play.
wrongdoing. No.
Yeah. And there you have it.
Right, they did search the place.
Phoenix, don't look at me like that. Your thinking
Furthermore-
pose is based. Your exasperated pose is not. Don't look at me with those fish eyes.
My guards had their entire tomb surrounded, So there was no way for anyone to escape.
That's right, no one got in or out without our knowledge. Our evidence on-site directives are absolutely flawless.
Do you see now? The presence of a third party is beyond the realm of possibility. The tomb was, for all intents and purposes, completely sealed from the rest of the world.
What a waste of time. How can it be any more obvious? Dirk must be the killer. Thanks for nothing, gallery guy. As if our graves weren't already deep enough.
Accused, what do you believe about the possible presence of a third party?
Oh, sorry, I'm staring at your hand doing that. Calm down. Stop fidgeting, Your Eminence. Well, based on the situation you presented, I'd say the chances are slim to none. You didn't have to agree with her, Dick.
Let the accused's statement be added to his testimony.
Very well, Mr. Salmidi, if you would. It's like the more we press, the thinner our case gets.
Well, let's keep pressing, and maybe we'll work out the wrinkles in it too.
Possibility of a third party being there in the tomb is probably non-existent. Oh yeah, then why did we find a massive, unexplained, wiped-away bloodstain near where Maya was captured? With that luminol
This
one?
one?
Yeah, he's got a giant blood stain, or blood trail and all that. It's like, that's sus as hell. It's afraid this trial will not go exactly as you anticipate. See, we have something called science. Because I can show how there might have been a third party in that tomb. Or inside the freaking tomb.
Oh, how very fascinating. Go on. I do love a good fairy tale.
We did a luminol test at the crime scene. We found a blood stain that didn't match the Justice Minister's blood. I'll remind you that neither Dirk nor Miss Faye were injured during the incident. Thing is, this bloodstain we found had been wiped up by someone. What's this? But who would have done such a thing? That's the big question, isn't it? Who wiped up the blood and why? Thinking about it logically, it must be someone who wanted to conceal their presence at the scene of the crime.
Oh, and to whom do you suppose a bloodstain might belong?
Bloodstain belongs to, of course, the real killer, duh.
Yeah, it's not the victim,
Always
we
the
just
real
said
killer.
that.
I'm not gonna say it's the queen. The queen was just bleeding out in there. The former queen is just...
The real killer.
Bloodstain belongs to the real killer, of course. Whoever it was, they were probably shot while they were attacking Mr. Inga. And since their blood would give them away, they had to wipe it up. I say this because we know for a fact the Justice Minister fired his gun in the tomb.
You have the memory of a flea. There was nowhere for anyone to hide. This too is a known fact.
But a bloodstain from a third party means there must have been someone hiding there.
Very well then. Tell me this. Where was this third party hiding?
Oh,
Crime scene was thoroughly searched after it was discovered. So if there was a hiding place, it would have to be somewhere no one would dare look.
what's in the box? So no one would dare look. Thing that you think would be cursed by touching. Deputy answer defense. And then we know for a fact it's empty because she's not in there. Where could a third party have hidden?
Unless they put
In the
like a
sarcophagus.
dummy doll in there or something.
It's one place no one would search, not even the Queen's Royal Guard. And that would be... inside Queen Amara's sarcophagus. Even now, it's locked up tight. No one would find you if you hid in there. Told that it's temperature controlled to preserve the mummy within. If someone dressed warmly enough, they could withstand the cold for a short time. This is sacrilege. Surely the perpetrator of such a foul deed would be cursed. But that's just it. Your queen's alive. The killer knew everyone would be too scared to open the sarcophagus.
True, the guards were so scared of being cursed, they wouldn't even touch it.
And when the coast was clear, the killer made a quick escape from within their frigid confines. Well, now, it does sound like a plausible method of evading capture. The defense requests a DNA test on the bloodstain. Then we'll see just who the real killer is.
Insolence!
Bow your head and kneel, lawyer. So your head may be parted from your shoulders.
Why did the queen turn into Hela? The trial's not even over. I don't care, I'm gonna kill you. Whoa! Wind.
How soon you forget. You are already the heads on the headman's scaffold. Ugh. As such, I could order your beheading at any moment.
All I do is request a DNA test.
There is no need to request such a test. Real guard, bring it forth now.
There you are, your evidence!
The police had already identified the source of the bloodstain. The DNA test revealed. I'm 100% that bitch. But the blood is of the traitor, Dirk Sidmati.
Reveals you are not the father. What? But Dirk wasn't injured, so where did his blood come from?
Maybe he coughed it up.
Dirk's illness just coughed up some cancer blood. Still, there was a lot of blood. Could he have really coughed up that much? And he did wipe it up to hide his failing health. Did he wipe it up? Dirk, is it really that bad? I mean, let's ask him. Ah, shoot, you got me. Oh.
Oh, well, there goes that lead.
It was pretty cool, son.
Just covered up blood. Pay attention, Horned Devil, for this case has already been solved. You claimed that this bloodstain would lead us to the real killer, did you not?
About that.
Did you or did you not make the claim of your own volition, defense?
Yes, I did.
But you steered you in that direction, that is.
I fell right into her trap.
Do you see now? The folly in opposing the very embodiment of the law. Whatever you say or do shall come to no avail.
You betrayed the law.
A third party at the scene of the crime. It's beyond the realm of possibility.
No! Praise be for Queen Garan. Your eminence legal tactics are beyond compare.
Hate to say this, but she really got us good.
Makito Amara's sarcophagus is under the protection of the royal family. My husband and I are the only ones who could have opened it. Therefore, it would be impossible for some knave to open it.
I really discount the sarcophagus as a hiding place, though. What if the real killer is still in there? No, that's just ridiculous. It's like, is there a dead old lady in there? It's like, we haven't seen the old lady in a while. She's in a tomb.
Oh,
just entombed.
That explains why we didn't see her.
Rest in peace, my granny. She died in the fridge. Okay.
Oh no, she got popsicled. I believe we have the rebels and sympathizers in the gallery today. It is to you I speak. Have you been listening? Dirk Sidmati, the one who proclaimed a bloodless revolt.
They're like, no, we want your blood.
Has betrayed your cause by resorting to murder.
No, it can't be. Dirk would never. Must be some kind of mistake. He's too base to kill.
Yeah.
Fine dragons and their sympathizers are starting to have doubts.
So this is why Garan allowed us to cross-examine Dirk. By
Fair weather
establishing
Dirk
his guilt
fans.
in Inga's murder. She's effectively damaged his reputation among those who support him.
True, but now I have an even bigger problem.
And now, filthy lawyers, you will honor your end of the bargain. Accept your guilty verdict for your failure to explain your client's actions.
Oh?
Now I shall pass judgment upon the criminal Dirk Sidmati.
What's this? You shall pass judgment. Your Eminence, is that not my role?
Hold your tongue. You are but a figurehead before me, the embodiment of the law. Consider yourself dismissed. As Queen of Kurain, I shall now pass judgment upon the accused.
Damn, she can just do that. Everyone's just cheering.
Crowd's cheering. Damn, bitch. No, from me.
Even Dirk is like, damn. The whole squad laughing.
Objection!
Wait. Didn't even give me a chance to rebut.
Know when you are defeated, lawyer. But just this once, I am willing to show you the depths of my compassion.
Hey, yo.
Oh no. Tell me why I should allow these proceedings to continue. Come, convince me.
Quick, Apollo. Even if you have to bluff, we've got to keep this trial going. Show her that the crime could have been committed by a third party.
How am I supposed to do that?
Oh, why don't you start with, how about the timing of Inga's murder?
What?
This whole case is built on a single premise, that Inga was murdered after Dirk entered the tomb. But what if that's not true?
He was already dead. Like, your assumptions are all wrong. Just might work. Well, don't keep us waiting, defense. Dirk became the prime suspect, because it didn't seem probable that there was a third party at the scene of the crime. But there is another question we should ask ourselves at this time. Was Minister Inga really killed after Dirk entered the tomb?
What nonsense is this?
Setting aside the assumption that the murder occurred after Dirk arrived on the scene, opens up the possibility of a third party committing the crime. The question before us is, when was Mr. Inga really killed? After the body was found. He was killed, but no, before Dirk entered.
Yeah, it's gotta
Not
be
going that crazy.
Two
where
bodies.
It's just like, we saw his body, but he was merely pretending. Then he was stabbed for real. No,
Oh no.
it was a prank. Isn't it possible that before Dirk even set foot in the tomb, Minister Inga was already dead? That would certainly make the possibility of a third party more probable. Why, of course. I fell unconscious right after I entered the tomb. Even if I hadn't, I wouldn't have had a clear line of sight to his body from the entrance. Which means you wouldn't have noticed his body either way. This scenario is entirely possible. And so we can't rule out the possibility of a third party committing the crime. I see. Well, that certainly does make sense. So far, so good. This might actually work.
Very well. I shall play along with whatever little game you have knocking around in that tiny mind. I was starting to get quite bored of all of this. I could do with a distraction.
Yes! I'm gonna be the queen's distraction. Wait, no.
No. Let us hear some testimony that will shed light on what exactly the minister was saying. Sorry. Bailiff, summon Rafa. Surely she has recovered by now.
Get my punk-ass kid in here. But what about me? Don't I serve a purpose anymore?
Doesn't even
I
respond.
guess not. We are feeling better, your benevolence.
Must I perform the divination seance?
What? Oh, no, we merely require your testimony this time.
How could my testimony be of any value?
Your benevolence? Just Rafa seems awfully depressed.
After what she's been through, summoning her again is like rubbing salt in the wound. Being unable to perform the seance was probably the last straw.
Hope she doesn't pass out again. That would suck.
Prosecutor said, Marty, may I ask you something?
Why are you still there?
Of course, your benevolence.
It's like the judge, they just didn't want to leave.
I've been meaning to ask you this since yesterday.
How does your thing float like that? Mine doesn't.
Don't understand it. I've never understood it. Did you know about Clean Amore and about me?
From where did you hear such a thing?
From Mother, and only yesterday. Rafa was carrying on about telling the truth to the people. So I told her. I told her what the truth really was. For it is up to a mother to discipline her child.
I see. Be that as it may, your benevolence, it has no bearing upon our trial here today. So, there is no need to let it trouble you.
Let it go and move on.
I know.
Duran told Rafa about something other than Amara's status.
Sounds like it, but what could it be?
Rafa, the defense has proposed something preposterous. They somehow think your father was already dead when Dirk entered the tomb. But I believe you can prove them wrong. Are you prepared to do what is required of you? Yes, I am ready to testify.
Very well then, your benevolence. Your testimony, if you please.
Judge is like, I will be relevant. I will make myself relevant.
This is my courtroom, goddammit.
Rafa witnessed.
On the day of the murder, I was gazing upon the courtyard from my second-floor veranda. Around 2:30 p.m., I saw my father heading for Amar's tomb.
Funny how you just have like your own little, like your own separate room as like a separate little house.
Get your own private
Yeah.
house.
Sure,
Then-
one room house.
Yeah, just giant. It's really vertical and not that wide. Living in a cylinder. Then, at about 2:45, I saw Barbted and company enter the courtyard. I saw no one go in or out of the tomb after my father entered at 2:30. About 2:30.
Your second floor veranda. Oh, she must be talking about that house facing Inga's private residence. That's the location from which you saw your father, and at about 2:30?
Yes. And shortly after that, you people arrived at the royal residence.
What do you mean, you people? Just because we're Americans. After the minister entered the martyr's tomb at around 2:30. No one went in or out of there until the murder was discovered.
The tomb is closed to outsiders, so no one could have snuck in before the murder. And that rules out any possibility of a third party lying in wait to slay my poor husband.
So she'd like us to believe.
A lying bitch! Now hear me, you useless lawyer. Cease this charade and bow before me. For I, Queen Garan, shall finally have your head.
Yeah. Give me your eminence at first. Let us allow the defense to question the witness.
Right for a witness. Any particular part jump out at you, or?
Once again, it seems the second thing seems to be the most important. As we're asking about when he died and stuff, and him entering is what we want to know about. Hold it! Your father seemed different or troubled in any way.
Let me think.
He was about 3 feet shorter. It's like, what?
Oh, there was one unusual thing.
He was dressed as the Steel Samurai.
He was
There
limping
was?
too.
Limping with a staff.
Yes, a shriek emanated from within my father's quarters.
That's normal, though.
After which I just didn't bolt outside. His countenance drained its usual color.
He does this sometimes.
Don't even say anything about that.
That's usually what happens when he brings the local women back home. It's like, what? Screamed and then ran away. It's like, he screamed and he was looking pale. What do you suppose happened?
I know not. Perhaps he had a bad dream.
Maybe it was a nightmare about being raked over the coals by the queen.
Oh, God.
Just like, I'll kill you, dog.
It seems our young lawyer here wishes to hasten his journey to the Twilight Realm.
Sorry. That was rude of me. He was like, wives, am I right? Defense believe the witness's last statement to be important? I believe it is. I would like the witness to add it to her testimony. I mean, we don't have evidence. Let's press it again. I want to know more.
Tell me more about
Speak to me, child.
And
And why do you think he screamed? Is he a bitch? No. Was he surprised by someone who didn't belong there? Did anyone else come out?
I didn't see anyone else, just my father.
That statement was seriously lacking in conviction. Should I press her on this? Be nice and press softly. Press harshly. It's like freaking rake her over the coals. Be like, tell me, lady.
Yeah, don't like attack her. Or just
so
Tag
easy.
harshly.
I guess. Does it even matter?
I don't know.
Well, it's giving us a choice, so I guess it must matter.
Yeah.
Like maybe if we go one, or like if we go harsh and it makes her freak out and then she won't answer.
Yeah, you don't
Alternatively,
want her to do that.
softly might not work either, but we can try one or the other.
Let's try softly, and if she doesn't tell us shit, then we'll freaking go in hard.
Yeah.
Your benevolence.
Yes.
This incident was a real shock to us all. Must have been really terrible for you. I want you to let you know. I know how you feel.
Please stop. You presume too much.
Times like these that you need something to take your mind off things. How about we all go on a picnic together or something?
Okay, what? I need no sympathy from you. Go on your little picnic alone, Hornhead.
Well, that didn't go well.
Apollo, you have to take a more aggressive approach with people like her.
Gotta yell at the
well,
children. Yeah, he's
suffering,
probably right.
dead dad, and you just thought, maybe a little bit of sympathy could help.
Like, my dad died. It's like the same place where the other queen apparently died. It's exactly the same thing. Actually, I forget. It's because they say that the tomb was where her house
Yeah, the
used to be.
tomb is
or
where the
something.
house used to be, I believe.
So it's like literally, it's like my father died in the same place.
Now, back to my testament.
All right, so now go back and throw the book at this child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We try to be nice, but now it's like, okay.
Think fast,
Time to go
Chucklenut.
bad cup.
Vengeance.
Like, hey, Pipsqueak. Like, what? Benevolence. Let's have some details. The more, the better.
Details, you say?
Yes. For example, are you sure you didn't see anyone in the royal residence before 2:30? Well, is that a yes or a no?
Lord Devil, I've been gazing upon the courtyard since about 2 yesterday. Yet I saw none other than my father. Oh, if only I'd stopped him then.
I think you've struck a nerve, or rather, obliterated one.
Shut up, Phoenix. Maybe I pressed a little too hard. I learned it from watching you. So the last statement seemed a little off somehow. You didn't see anyone except your father in the courtyard. You didn't see a little freak-ass dog destroying things.
Yeah.
'Cause that was there. We have a child's sworn testimony. Like, what child? It's like, don't ask. It's not important. The paper says he saw it. No. So you didn't see anyone except your father in the courtyard after 2 p.m., huh? Please add that to your testimony, your benevolence.
It's the only one I saw. Save and then throw whatever statement you have.
Throw a dog. Be like, oh yeah?
You have the
that
dog as
dog.
evidence.
Shadow Killer!
You got a statement.
Oh,
yeah,
the statement.
Ran and stole Nana's hat.
There we have it.
The dingbat dog.
And if she stole it from his private residence area, so it's like, so she was in there with him, and there was a scream, and he comes out, and she apparently isn't there, so it's like, okay, was he killed? And then Granny turned into him. Spirit channeling grannies. You can't.
I mean, she could spirit channel. You don't know.
She could be
possible.
badass like that. We don't know. We don't know the granny lore. Your benevolence. You're covering for someone, aren't you?
But I mean, if you kill a guy and then channel him, he's not just gonna like go forward to their plan, right? Like, how did he just go into the other place and then just die? Like,
Oh yeah, true. You would have to channel him and then actually
and then
control
you'd
him,
have to
which
stay with
isn't
his
how
dead
that
body
works.
in there, because if and then like, how do you get it? I don't know. It seems.
He's strange.
Forgot. I was like, oh yeah, channel him and make him. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. Unless you're literally possessing, in a way that you control it. It's like that doesn't really work. Unless he was just gonna be, evil. So you just kill him, and then he gets channeled and forgets that he died, and just continues what he was doing. He was like, "Whew, that was wild." Anyway. Oh man, I was like stabbed, but whew, I guess I got better. Gotta get the hell out of here real quick and check on my kidnapping victim. You're covering for someone, aren't you?
Huh? I
Love for anger.
don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry, Rafa, but you're not gonna like this. Well, the thing is, I have a statement here that you might find interesting. It's from a witness who claims that around 2 p.m., his dog got loose and ran into the palace courtyard. That's when the little fellow stole this hat from someone.
Yeah, that's Nina's. I mean, nothing. Never mind. You fool of a daughter.
Seems the princess made a blunder.
So let me get this straight. This is Naina's hat, which means she had to have been in the royal residence at around 2. If so, then you had to have seen Naina sometime after 2 p.m. yesterday.
No.
Please, your benevolence, tell us what you really saw. Where's Granny?
It is as you say, Thornhead. I saw Nina,
Did she whip?
and I saw
Nina.
that dog steal her hat away from her, from my father's residence.
I knew it. So why didn't you say so in the first place? She's bald.
Because, my mother told me not to.
What? Do you care to explain, Your Eminence?
I requested she withhold said information, for it is of no relevance to this case.
Objection!
You don't get to decide.
If you disagree, then prove that it is relevant to the case at hand.
Oh, I will. Your benevolence, please tell us everything you witnessed when you saw Naina.
Alright. When I saw the dingbat dog attack Nina, I ran to help. I raced from the second floor veranda down to the courtyard.
Wait. That means that while you were coming down, you took your eyes off the courtyard.
Yes, but only for a moment.
This dog ruined everything.
Oh,
This is crucial testimony.
I'm gonna put him in the worst here.
Took your eyes off the courtyard. I mean, somebody else could have entered the tomb without you ever knowing. She's like, damn, that's right. Benevolence. Are you sure no one else was there?
Yes.
He's hiding something again. What about Naina? Were you able to help her?
When I got down to the courtyard, Nina was... She was gone.
She died. God.
God. Yes. And I never saw her again after that.
Dog sent her to the Twilight Zone.
Oh my god.
Any idea what happened?
The dingbat dog must have gobbled her up.
I seriously doubt that. It wasn't a pit bull we're talking about here. No. I don't think that little dog has it in it. No. Naina simply disappeared while Rafa wasn't looking. She does kind of instant transmission. Sliding. We know why the dog was there. So where did she disappear to, I guess?
One of the bottom two. I mean, the dogs are.
Why'd she disappear? It's like, well, I mean, a dog attacked her, so I mean, so that's enough reason to disappear. But yeah, where'd she go? That's what we want to know most. Any idea where Naina disappeared to?
What do you mean?
Oh, during the time you took your eyes off the courtyard, someone could have headed into the tomb. It just so happens that Naina disappeared right at that moment.
No.
Wait, do you think Nina had something to do with the murder?
I don't think we can rule that out. Sounds like something had kept Naina occupied since the early morning. Plus, she was seen right before the murder, then seemed to vanish into thin air.
You're right. And since she's Rafa's attendant, she could come and go as she pleased within the palace grounds.
Rafa's attendant really be the killer? What that would mean.
First my father, and now Nina.
Nina, who she said was like her mother to her.
The only person that I have is my bitch of a mom. No!
These were the people I trusted most. How could this be?
Objection!
Do not heed their lies. Lawyers are a foul breed, quick to claim what a third party is to blame for a crime. Nina did not enter the tomb. That much is certain.
How could he be so sure?
When Nina's hat was stolen, that crazed cur spilled an urn full of water upon my husband's doorstep. Is that not right, Rafa? Yes, it is. Well, that dingbat dog was tugging on Nina's hat. It tipped over the urn. Bottoms of her shoes would have been soaked with water.
That's grand.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Just pretend I rendered this here. And if she had truly headed into the tomb with wet shoes, she would have left shoe prints along the way. Well, there are footprints inside of the house, so someone had entered after. But the only shoe prints that can be found belong to my husband, Inga.
Huh? Then...
That's right. Nina never did go into the tomb that day. Instead, she entered my husband's private quarters.
how do you know?
It's quite simple. Shoe prints were discovered at Inga's private quarters. Shoe prints that belonged to Nina.
That's right. Edgeworth and I did see some shoe prints in there. We just didn't put it down into evidence, so poor Apollo doesn't know.
Now do you understand? Nina could not have possibly have gone into the tomb. And that supposed third person at the crime scene is but a figment of your imagination.
Damn, I can't believe it was my imagination. Arr. Another glorious seduction! All hail the cheatest that is our evidence, Queen Garan! Bow down before her glory, witness lawyer! Did those guys fanboy any harder? Is it really true? Did Nina not go into the tomb?
Excuse me, but
Mr. Wright?
your benevolence, what time was it when that dog attacked Nina?
I believe it was about 2:15 p.m.
I see. Apollo, if Nina entered Inga's private quarters at around 2:15, and Inga came racing out at around 2:30, pale-faced and screaming, then...
Ah, I know what you're getting at. Yes, that might explain his scream. She went sicko mode on his ass. Let's please share the theory regarding Justice Minister Inga's scream. Certainly, Your Majesty. Mr. Inga screamed because he got a bad dream. He was attacked by Nina. He saw a ghost. No, he was attacked by Nina.
A ghost!
It's the only one that makes sense.
Without her hat, he thinks she's a ghost.
Saw a skeletal granny and was like, oh shit. What's wrong with your face? No, maybe he was attacked by Nina. That would make the Justice Minister's private quarters the real scene of the crime.
Does your idiocy know no bounds? The minister's body was found in the tomb. Or are you suggesting that the body was moved?
I think the minister was moved from his private quarters. I think the possibility exists or doesn't exist. I mean, I guess maybe that it exists. I mean, he had to have gotten there somehow. The possibility exists.
I mean, there's a notepad with outfits. I don't know if that helps us.
Yeah, let's say a possibility exists.
We'll say it exists to bluff our way to victory.
I think the fact the body was found in the tomb, I'd say there's a possibility. I mean, it was there, so it has to have if it happened.
What utter nonsense. Rafa had been watching the courtyard. Yet you would suggest that someone could have transported the body unnoticed.
You have a point there. In that case, I'd say there's no way that the body was moved. After all, there was an awful lot of blood in the tomb.
Just quickly reverse. I understand if the scream was in reaction to Nina's attack, but Inga died in the tomb.
To explain how those two realities could coincide. How are we supposed to do that? Oh, maybe where he was stabbed and where he died were two completely different locations.
What do you mean?
Let's look at it as simply as possible. The minister's body wasn't moved. He might have been stabbed by Nina in his private quarters, but then died in the tomb. It was just freaking... It's the knives, when they're in you, they cork the blood, so... Just freaking is stabbed and just freaking runs to the tomb. I see. On the one hand, that seems plausible, but on the other, it seems decidedly implausible.
Prosecutor said, Marty, what is that fool blabbing about now? Is this a riddle from one of those fortune cookies Americans seem so fond of?
Perhaps, but I believe he himself does not know what he means to say. In all likelihood, it was a poor attempt to confuse us. We should simply ignore him.
Objection! It will not be ignored. There wasn't finished yet, so hold off on the analysis, would you? The autopsy report never stated that the minister's death was instantaneous. So he could have conceivably moved from one place to another after being stabbed. Oh, mate, are you suggesting he ran all the way to the tomb with a knife sticking out of his back? Well, yes, that's the gist of it.
In short, Minister Inca saw Nina with a knife, let out a scream, and when he turned his back to her to flee.
Right, that's when he was stabbed from behind. Well, your majesty, does my theory hold water?
Such insolence!
How dare you bore me like this?
Huh?
You are a humorless moron, spewing an endless stream of unamusing drivel.
I wasn't trying to be funny, your evidence.
Prosecutor, enlighten this ignorant clown in lawyer's clothing.
Clown was last case.
Your Eminence.
Oh, don't squeeze his brain!
Nayuda, why?
You dull, slow-witted, putrid-minded lawyer. Perhaps you would be too stupid to notice you had been stabbed in the back. But a normal person would have noticed due to the excruciating pain.
Hold on.
Okay, just bring up a good point. He had, painkillers for his back.
Yes.
He would have been numb.
His back was numbed up. Didn't even know he was stabbed.
Allow me to teach you the meaning of pain.
Please stop!
Nayuda has a point. Normally, most people would notice a dagger in their back.
Ow, yeah, I doubt someone could ignore pain like this.
Still, in this case, it's the word normally that we should emphasize. Apollo, take another look at the court record.
Right, there must be something that explains this. Some kind of needle. There's a reason Inga didn't feel any pain. He's a god. No, and the defense will submit evidence proving just that. He was high as a kite, Your Honor. Mean magistrate. Well, please present your evidence. Why didn't Justice Minister Inga notice he had been stabbed? He was drugged. He was very well medicated.
Yep. Those are my father's painkiller shots.
The defense will explain the significance of this evidence. Mr. Inga suffered from terrible back pains. He often injected himself with these. We're told that one shot in the back would make all his pain go away. With this, it's easy to explain what happened. Tell me you didn't know about these, Your Eminence.
You can't mean...
You were way too intense with him behind closed doors that he kept throwing out his back. He didn't want to admit defeat. So he had back shots. Shots for his back. Now, he was stabbed in the back, close to where he usually ejected the painkiller. Therefore, it's entirely possible he hadn't noticed that he'd been stabbed. What's this? Then, he's suggesting Justice Minister Inga really ran off with a knife protruding from his back. I am, Your Majesty.
So then, when I saw my father, he had a knife sticking out of him.
See, you already saw him die, so it's fine.
Oh my god. I mean, with that cape of his, I couldn't see his back very well.
Yes, the knife was there. It was just plunged in so deep you didn't notice it under the cape. Therefore, when you saw your father, he was already dead. Murdered by Nana in his private quarters.
Oh my woman, she did.
Child yells, fuck! No. Language? Holy mother of crying, are we dealing with the living dead here?
Well, technically, he wasn't dead yet.
I know it's hard to believe, but this is a plausible sequence of events. And once Minister Inga arrived at the tomb, he could have removed the knife and dropped dead from blood loss. What an idiot. What the hell is this in my back? Just got a real bad itch here. Pulls out a knife. What the f- Bleeds out instantly. Severs a spinal cord and drops.
Oh my god. That was the only thing keeping it in place. Nana killed my father? There must be some mistake.
The defense would like to call Nana to the stand.
You seek to drag an innocent old woman to the stand with no proof whatsoever.
Darn tooted. Well, there's no real proof, but...
What a tangled web of expedient lies you weave. I can no longer tell fact from fiction.
We made it up. This one was a team of writers. Never happened. No.
Who or what should I believe in now?
Sorry, Rafe. All I've done is confuse you. But I have a sneaking suspicion Nana's involved in this case one way or another.
Just when I thought we'd blown this case wide open.
Well, there's no turning back now.
You fool of a lawyer. I know why you were so desperate to prove the accused innocent.
You do?
Yes, because he faces public execution if proven guilty. As shall you under the stipulations of the Defense Culpability Act. From the moment you accepted this case, you have had no choice but to fight for your lives.
No. Simple fact is, I've always believed that Dirk is innocent.
Still, you cling to your pretense. Very well. I shall offer you a bargain. If you would admit that the accused is guilty right here, right now, I shall overlook your crime of abetting him, and you will not be subject to execution.
What about Mr. Wright?
No, he's dead.
He still will be. Just like, sorry, Mr. Wright. I've got a life ahead of me. I'm not 30 like you.
I gotta get out of here.
Just gotta get the out of here. No. Is this some sort of joke?
Far from it. As queen, I have the power to grant pardons, even to criminals like you. And with that wave of my hand, I can even reduce the severity of a sentence. Perhaps even for Dirk, should you be willing to cooperate.
Suddenly we're getting plea bargains.
She wasn't kidding when she said that she's the law here. To flaunt that power in our faces like that, that's just wrong.
Forget all that has transpired in our kingdom, and return to your own country in peace. Well, will you abandon your defense in the accused and accept my generous offer?
If I don't take this deal, we'll be executed along with Dirk if he's found guilty. What should I do?
It's probably
Continue the
sad.
defense. Fantastic answer. It we ball. No.
Continue the defense.
Nice try, Garan. It looks like you don't know what justice is made of. We won't kowtow to threats like that, Your Eminence. Mr. Wright, I'm sorry, but I can't back down now. I don't want to drag you into this, so...
Don't worry, I'm with you, Apollo, to the bitter end if need be. And while I can't say I'm used to it, this isn't exactly my first rodeo.
You know what they say, aim for the bushes. There, God, I mean, all true, she's like, where's my dad? Where's Apollo? They're all dead. Then Lemuror shows up and she's like, hey, I'm your mother. It's like, where's Apollo? I'm his mother too. You were siblings. It's like, they're all dead. It's like, oh, damn. Well, I'm gonna go back on tour.
See ya.
Later, kid. Found guilty, you'll get the death penalty too. Even knowing that, you still want to defend me?
I don't know what happened in the past, but it looks like everyone in this country considers lawyers to be liars. So I can understand if you don't believe me. But I still believe in you and your innocence. So all I have to do is keep believing and find the truth. That's all there is to it. So keep on fighting, Apollo. You'll hear no objections from me.
I don't think Phoenix is going to be able to deal with the lack of adrenaline in future cases. He's like, man, I got to be in Crane full time. I need to have death on the line. I can't feel anything anymore. Normal defenses just aren't it anymore. It's like, it's a life and death.
Just go all over the world with corrupt
New clause to his clients. He's like, I find you guilty or I get executed alongside you. Having in writing.
You nincompoops. You'll die if you lose this case. Why would you even entertain the notion of continuing?
I believe that Dirk is innocent. That's why. And besides, trials exist to give the truth a chance to get out in the open. You can't give up just because you're afraid of some punishment.
Even if that punishment is death? Does that not frighten you, Hornet?
I died a long time ago. Who wouldn't be scared? I mean, just thinking about it.
He's a lich.
It makes me weak in the knees, to be honest. But as a lawyer, I have a duty to protect my client. I just can't abandon that.
A duty you're willing to die for?
You're way more cooler than Barbed Head.
And yet, I...
Duty. It's a heavy burden, all right. Raifa looks like she's really struggling. Flashback to Maya, by the way.
Remember when Maya was here?
Benevolence. As crown princess, you are destined to rule this kingdom one day. That means there will be many things that you alone must determine. Things like how to keep your people happy, and what is true and what is false. And most importantly, what role you must play therein.
I wonder if I'm even up to the task.
But it's no surprise, considering the torrent of painful truths she's had to face.
Very well then. The defense is prepared to face the death sentence under the Defense Culpability Act. and I see no reason not to continue with the proceedings. But I must admit, I see no grounds for doubting the accused's guilt.
Unless the defense has further evidence that they'd like to indicate a different suspect.
Do we have anything like that? I don't think so. Oh.
Well, lawyer, do you have any new evidence you would care to present? Or shall I have the executioner start his preparations?
Thinks I can't do this. She's got another thing coming. First, I have some serious thinking to do. Say that new evidence indicating a different suspect does not exist. I ain't got shit. All we need is more testimony. Evidence does not exist.
Just as I thought. I was so hoping you'd present meaningless evidence and allow me to claim your head.
Glad I didn't walk head first into that one, then.
So what now, Apollo?
Well, unless we can prove that Nana killed Inga. This trial is over. So are we.
Isn't there still a way to get the proof we need, even without evidence? You know, a key means of obtaining testimony here in Kurain.
Oh, you mean make your child dance? Wait, are you actually suggesting?
It certainly won't be easy, but it's worth a try.
I'll just yell at her again. Your Majesty. A crucial step in uncovering the truth behind this case is yet to be taken in this trial. But I'm positive that I can back up our claim with this one step. We need to be able to prove that Nana killed Justice Minister Inga. And just how do you propose to do that? With the help of a certain someone. You need help?
I'm someone.
You child. But I can't imagine who it could be. I suppose I must ask. Whose help do you need? Whose help do you need to become truth? Help me, child. You're my only hope.
Oh, look, she's here in the thing.
No.
Age, question mark.
Well,
Age, oldish. No.
Ancient.
Her, right?
Yes, the child.
I'm just gonna bring Maya in here and start channeling people.
Just channel him. He just comes back. Oh, I've been stabbed. What the hell's going on here? but that is.
me?
Here in Kurain, legal proceedings include the viewing of the victim's final moments. But that requires your benevolence's help. Sadly, we know he was stabbed earlier, so his final moments will just be him pulling a knife out from behind himself.
Yeah, we'll just see him like pull out a knife and be like, oh, and then die.
You see him
That-
just look at Dirk and then die, and be like, well, Dirk killed him. Dirk walks forward like, whoa, you okay, man? No. Such information is just as vital as any other piece of conclusive evidence.
If you're right about this, Rafa's power should enable her to see the very moment Nina stabbed Inga.
It'll be hard to watch your father's murder. That's the only way to uncover the truth. Benevolence, we need you and your power.
You need me?
Objection!
She's a useless child. No one needs her. No.
Wretched simpleton. Did you not see what ensued in the previous attempt? You would only succeed in wasting more time. Or is it your goal to make her collapse again?
Objection!
Princess said she was prepared earlier. Besides, it's her duty as royal priestess. I'd say it's all up to her now. Don't me on this kid, please.
Am I prepared? Prepared to fulfill my duty?
Isn't a divination seance required at all trials anyway? If so, I imagine there'd be a problem with handing down a verdict without one.
I'd get over it. No, indeed, it would be problematic. I would get cancelled. Under Kurani's law, a seance must be conducted before a verdict can be rendered.
Such insolence!
Yikes!
Must you try my patience so? If I must dispense with that vexing law, then dispense with it I shall.
Huh?
As ruling sovereign of Kurain, I proclaim the following.
Just writes it with a nail.
Henceforth, the divination seance shall be optional.
What? She has the power to do that?
She just rewrote the law with a flourish of her head. Oh,
Mother, I do not wish for the trial to end like this. It is as the defense said. I must not neglect my duty simply because I'm afraid. I shall go through with it this time. I will conduct the seance once more.
Such insolence!
Rafa, do not be fooled by his lawyerly guile. You are not prepared to witness your father's death. Just say to me, bitch! But Hornhead needs my help. Rafa, did you not tell me earlier? Did you not tell me you were prepared? But despite your grandiose posturing, you collapsed in a most piteous fashion. Even worse, you have erred in your insights of late. For has not the barbed one there overturned them more than once? Oh,
It's like you suck at it too.
you cannot be trusted to keep your word, nor can you reveal the truth through your insights. So I say to you, be gone. This sacred hall of justice has no need for such a worthless royal priestess. Worthless?
Wow, how could she say that to her own daughter?
To kill her? That fucking bitch!
Pulls with the staff and just runs at her with a spear and shanks her.
Just lifts her up into the air. So, Mother, you think me worthless?
Objection!
Yeah, it's pull your gun on your holster and end this. No. And
Yeah, just kill her, please.
like take out the ruling class and then turn it to the people. No. Her benevolence says she can do it, doesn't she? So I don't see why you have to condemn her before she's even made the attempt.
Very well, Horny Devil. If you really are so bent on having a seance, I shall give my consent.
Really?
However, should Rafa fail once more,
I'll kill her too.
you two and the accused shall all be executed on the spot.
Come again?
This is proving to be far more entertaining than I had anticipated. Well, lawyer, what say you? Will you wager your life and call on Rafa to perform a divination seance?
gonna do it. We're gonna go all
You
in
have
on
to-
Rifa.
Of course we're gonna
Call on
Believe in-
Rifa.
do the dance one last time. After to be so beautiful, do your little dance. No, I don't think you're worthless, your benevolence. Far from it, in fact. I think you're based. You say you can do it, then I believe in you.
Do it! Do it! I'm Ted. I don't understand. If I fail, you will be put to death.
I'll be put to death, even if you don't. I know you collapsed during your previous attempt. Let's just give us a nice flashback to her freaking the fuck out. It was so
panic attack.
embarrassing. To be all over the news. Everyone took pictures, everyone laughed. I can't even imagine how terrible it must have been for you. Despite that, you are willing to try again. I have faith in that conviction, in that courage.
My courage?
Ah, so she was doomed to fail if she didn't have the courage to perform the seance. But it looks like she's got the determination to try again.
Dirk, you gotta adopt this child too. Just make every child must be raised by Dirk.
Just
She'd
dies
be
of
like
cancer.
his
The future
niece or
of the
something.
Yes.
Niece-in-law? I don't know how it works. But yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think
Right.
is just a niece.
And that's a bet I'm willing to take. Believe in me that believes in you.
But it is as my mother said, I've erred in my insights as of late. Not only have I failed to reveal the truth, I've also contributed to false accusations. Knowing that, can you still say that you believe in me?
I wouldn't take stock in those words, Your Benevolence. Despite what your mother says, I don't think you've made any errors at all.
You're pretty based.
Huh?
In the trials I've been a part of here in Kurai, I would have never proven my client's innocence without your seances. Because even though they didn't always reflect the absolute truth, the insight they provided served as vital leads to finding the truth.
Vital leads? My seances?
Your insights just suck shit, but actually seeing it helps us. No. So please, Your Benevolence, try to perform the divination seance one more time.
I
Spent so much money on this mocap, please. No.
Rafa, stop this madness. It is for your own good. You are ill-prepared to face your father's death. Go, leave the sacred hall at once. No. What did you just say? I said no, Mother. For I am the royal priestess of Kurai. I have no need for you now. Even if you do not need me, Mother. Hornhead and his hollow justice do. He proved that to me by risking his own life. It is because of him now that I understand. The divination seance is my sacred duty. I must fulfill it no matter the risk.
Your Benevolence.
Mother taught me that the divination seance was a mirror reflecting naught but the truth. But I began to have my doubts after Barbed had disproved my insights it offered. And now, I don't even know who or what to trust anymore. Father, Mother, even Nina. I had believed in them all above others. But I finally know now. I know in what I can trust. The royal priestess must debate each seance with the presiding lawyer and prosecutor.
Flashback to that happening.
So that
Remember
it can
this
be
time?
interpreted properly.
Is this an actual moment, or are they just grandstanding, just a fake retelling that this happened exactly like this?
That is how I believe trials here in Kurai should function. Therefore, the Hall of Justice needs me. It is my power that leads trials to the truth. That is my sacred duty, and I will never shirk from it again.
That right there, Your Benevolence, is the product of what you've learned in your struggle so far. The truth that you realized with your own strength.
As my sacred duty, I must ensure that it is fulfilled. I must have the courage and resolve to see it through.
Eminence, the royal priestess says she will conduct the divination seance. I see no grounds for you to forbid it. Unless, of course, you are worried that I might reveal something you find inconvenient.
Mother, I am done letting you have your way. Rafa, you would actually rebel against me, your mother and queen. Though I am scared to see my father's death, I must face my fear. That is what Hornhead has taught me here today.
Rafa. Wow, this kid isn't a bitch at all, like you keep saying.
I am the
Shut up,
royal
Polo. No.
priestess, Rafa Padma Kurain.
I'll take my robe off myself.
And I am prepared to face my father's death.
Let's go.
Your Eminence. It seems the princess is more grown up than you thought.
Rafa.
Well then, let us proceed to the divination seance. The victim's final moments. This should be interesting. Wonder what Inga's memories are gonna show us. It's just him looking at a bag of Doritos, just eating.
Oh, Holy Mother, we hold this divination
Funny.
seance in your name. Let the
Eating
eyes
hot
of
Cheetos.
everyone here be clear, and our ears be unstopped. O dance of devotion, guide the victim's soul to me, so that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
Just reading manga. No.
We get to watch the glorious dance again.
I mean, you could probably just skip it.
I don't know. Can you skip? If I
It's like,
click?
what if it's the one time? It's, yeah, you can if you want. It's like, or you can
Should
watch in
we?
case this one's different.
What if it is different?
It's yet to be
What if when
different.
we
but
skip, it skips the ending part too, and we don't get to see the transition
it
into...
skips the whole thing. It skips to the next case.
You programmed
I
it
mean,
wrong,
what
it just skips to the next case.
What is she?
What the hell happened? Skip the whole movie. No.
It said fast forward. I didn't expect that. No, you
When
dumbass. It was
will
skip
then
scene.
become now. Soon.
Courtroom blows up.
Try out with their back tattoo. Or knowing how evil her mom is, maybe it's a brand.
Yeah, probably. God. Yeah, I could see that. She is the worst mother of all time.
What do we got? Raisins and sour.
Stabbed and sits down, starts having wine and is chilling.
Steps.
Footsteps. Could be his. Someone else's. Man's voice.
A man's voice
Maybe it's Inga talking now.
talking to
Just
himself.
like monologuing while looking behind.
Hey,
Oh. Pain.
footsteps.
Hmm.
Nightmare.
There's no
girl.
face. What?
Does he actually have that
Explosion.
thing where-
Laughter.
Explosion and laughter?
His gun exploded in his hand.
Oh my God.
Does he actually have face blindness? We mentioned it once, but
Yeah, probably. What in the...
Dirk can just do that. A faceless being? What the heck?
Yeah, Dirk just
His
has a power.
face is just like a picture of the founder. Everyone is the founder.
God, he's the one that drew it.
He's the artist that's been drawing all of them. I think that's the last thing anyone expected to see.
Oh, Father, was it you saw?
Are we to understand that this was the last thing the victim saw?
Yes, there can be no mistake. That was what my father himself witnessed.
How very strange. You don't suppose. Holy Mother possessed the accused and slew Minister Inga for planning a coup. Divine wrath of the Holy Mother. Oh, Holy Mother, we are ever grateful for your blessings. Kill again.
Talk about a sharp left turn into the Twilight Zone.
No, there's one thing in here that caught my attention. Dance music intensifies. That laugh. Who does it belong to and why are they laughing?
Who knows? Though I suppose it could be Dirk after he slew my husband.
Uh-huh. But that figure didn't even have a mouth.
How could they laugh?
Can't laugh with no mouth.
I think we're done here, lawyer.
How so?
You claim that Minister Inga was stabbed in his private quarters. And feeling no pain, went to the tomb where he eventually fell dead. But this seance vision proves that he was stabbed in the tomb, and felt great pain, no less.
Someone snuck up behind him and pulled the knife out. He's like, fuck! Oh, that.
Therefore, as I asserted all along, it was the accused who stabbed the minister in the tomb.
Heck, everything just backfired big time.
Wow, Garan has the devil's own luck, doesn't she?
Now then, I shall give voice to the soul of the deceased. Listen well, and heed these words.
Just like, I'll give my vibe-based interpretation.
Yeah, it's
That's what I've been feeling.
Just drinking his grape juice.
Reefa's insight. We're at an hour and
It's all
48
grape juice
minutes,
is
by
right.
the way.
He's got to
Oh my
power
God.
through.
You're
At
sure?
around 3 p.m., my father was waiting in the tomb to make the hostage exchange. He was drinking grape juice while gazing upon the picture of the Holy Mother. He had been waiting vigilantly when suddenly he heard Dirk's voice. The next moment, he was stabbed in the back and collapsed. My father tried to shoot his attacker, but he missed, and the attacker let out a laugh.
Now, if he heard Dirk behind him, why wouldn't he turn around? He just kept looking at the
Alright.
the visage of the Holy Mother. It's like if you hear a voice behind you, it's like it had to have been someone, he's like on friendly terms with, not, the leader of the Rebel Alliance, who's like after his ass, and he's like, come here or else. Then starts talking to him. It's just like, yes, let me keep my back turned to you. A guy who wants my head on a stake.
He's trying to do his villainous monologue where you don't even look at the hero, just have your back to him and start monologuing. But then,
I had an idea, right?
Yeah.
May not be entirely true. What are the chances that, what's her name? Amara? What if she's channeling Dirk right now? Because Dirk said that he was, like, on his deathbed.
so he's dead
Maybe
and
there's a
somebody's
chance.
channeling him.
Well, I mean, he just said that he's sick and doesn't have much time left. It's like, I don't know if we're going that far to
Just
say that
dropped dead
he's
already.
straight up dead now.
I don't know. Just an idea.
I don't know.
I mean, he was coughing up blood and stuff, which isn't good, but it seems very odd that it's like he just wouldn't even realize that he's dead. I mean, he does suddenly, feel dizzy. It's like just falls down, coughs up blood, and just dies. Just reanimated and just continues. No.
No, that's true. If his body died in there and then somebody channeled him, there should be another body.
It'd be
right?
like, it's too
Unless they
fast.
hid it in
Unless
the
his
tomb.
body
we
is
also didn't
inside
look
the
in
tomb.
coffin either.
Coffin. So we'll open the coffin and just find Dirk in there. I think be like, well, this got interesting.
Yeah.
Please don't let my poor dad be dead before I even declare him innocent. He's like, I'm freaking fighting for the honor of a dead man. Yeah, what now, Mr. Wright? Explain me
It's
how
up
to
to
do
us
this
to
again.
knock holes in Rifa's interpretations of Inga's memories. In other words, we need to prove that our understanding of them could be mistaken.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
Okay, it's waiting in the
Yes, I think it's the third thing is weird. Or Dirk's voice. It's the weird things. It's like, I don't think it would be Dirk's voice, because if it was Dirk's voice, why would he not, turn around when it's like, oh, the guy asked to come here
man's voice.
and
So
would
this
want to,
voice-
kill him? Yes. I would say that is not correct. It's like, insight that it's Dirk. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I don't think he would just be like, not even acknowledge the guy.
Is that R that I... So is the thing that contradicts its sight, why didn't he turn around, or should I say the sound itself?
I would say voice is that. I guess that is a good point. This whole system's kind of weird, but I don't know. I would go with the.
I mean, I could save right before doing it. Which one?
Yeah, I would just
Well,
go
was
with
it
the
that
voice. Is the thing.
She was
The
like
voice is the weird thing.
hearing the voice from the picture or something.
Let's see what this does.
Your benevolence. There seems to be an inconsistency in your interpretation.
An inconsistency. Where?
Minister Inga is far too relaxed for what was supposedly about to take place. When he heard the voice you claim is Dirk's, he didn't seem the least bit alarmed. He just kept looking at the picture of the founder. That's strange, right? Was waiting for Dirk to arrive with the founder's orb. But when he heard that voice, he didn't even turn to look. Don't you think he would have been worried about being attacked from behind?
No. Then whose voice was it?
Only we could actually hear what it was.
Yeah, right.
Only your vision didn't suck shit. No. It's likely someone whose presence wouldn't have alarmed him. Someone like a friend.
Objection!
Or his wife.
The man's voice.
But there was no third party at the scene of the crime.
He's just intense like that.
Therefore, the voice can only have belonged to Dirk.
Voice of a third party who wasn't there in the tomb.
Apollo, don't we have something that could reveal the owner of the mystery voice?
No, I think we do. Something that Inga had while he was waiting for Dirk. With it, we must be able to figure out whose voice it was. We can identify the male voice he heard with this.
Something he had on him?
What do we got? Is there anything in the picture?
No, he had the
phone.
phone.
A phone.
He was
yes,
talking on the
was
phone,
On the
looking-
phone.
Now let me just double check. We don't have the phone as its own evidence, right?
No.
So just
No,
take
I
the
just have to
picture.
point out the picture.
Homeboy was just on a phone call.
Yeah. That's my father's.
It's like, oh, that's my father's dead body. I know this was hard for you, but could you please take a look at this photo? There's something here that could point us toward the identity of the voice. This is the real source of the man's voice. This points to the gun. No. A phone.
This gun is talking. Only my gun understands.
A cell phone?
Right. I believe that the voice the minister heard was a call on his cell phone. I see. Well, that certainly makes sense. What's your eminence's view on the matter?
I concede the possibility. It seems I must refine my vision.
Yeah, we love it when you do that. Do it.
Do that thing.
Subordinate's voice. Just know that
Alrighty.
now.
It appears that the voice belonged to one of my father's subordinates.
You can just do that.
Apparently.
Like, I guess it was. It's like, it would make sense. Like, no, it is. Why do you suppose he was talking to one of them then?
My father had members of the secret police positioned throughout the palace. They were supposed to contact him as soon as they saw Dirk and the rest of you.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Your benevolence. I believe you have an insight to revise.
I know, Barbed Head. Don't presume to tell me how to do my duty.
This is between me and Hornhead. Bug out, Barbed Head.
Yeah.
Call for
Cool.
support at the palace. Okay. So the voice was coming from the phone. That's good to know. There might have been other sounds coming from the phone. Sounds that could be clues. Let's take another look at Rafa's insights and really focus on the various sensations.
Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of this now. Alright, so let's go to that third thing again. And go to the third thing for the other thing as well, now that we get to the phone call.
Lions
Lions
roar.
War bad, war bad! Which means that they weren't in the palace. Because we know that the war badge, she's got the one hanging out in the bazaar.
Yeah.
Objection!
Like how it knows subordinate's voice, but war bad's like, no, that's a lie.
I hate to break it to your benevolence, but you misinterpreted something again.
What do you mean? Again?
Smooth move, Apollo. I think you just hurt her feelings.
Yeah,
She may put on a brave face, but she feels more than she lets on.
Let me rephrase that, your benevolence. Your interpretation of your father's phone call to a subordinate at the palace is inconsistent with his final memory.
What do you mean by that?
The lion's roar could be heard over the phone. Don't you find that strange? You claim the call was with someone at the palace. Well, let me ask you, do you keep lions there?
No. The only animals in the palace are little birdies and my pet frog.
A pet frog? Wait, the giant one in front of the minister's house is her pet?
Besides, there aren't any lions in Kurain. We don't even have any zoos. Rather sad state of affairs, I'm afraid.
I want Mudan. No. I remember hearing a sound like that when I was running for my life. Lion's roar phone is actually from something hanging out in the bazaar.
Yep, the junk.
Isn't that the cry of the war bad over in the bazaar? Your benevolence, do you think you can clarify the voice for me?
Very well. I will now attempt to further refine my vision.
And further beyond.
Warbad's cry.
What's this?
Just as I suspected, it was the call of a war bad. Means the subordinate Minister Ingo was talking to was in the bazaar, not the palace.
But why is it important where the call came from? What significance could it have?
I don't know yet. No, she's right. Is it important to know where the call was made from? I mean, of
Fair.
course.
I mean, somehow it's
I'm not
important.
fighting for
Spend
no
our
damn
whole
reason.
time pointing it out, yeah.
It's not important. I'm gonna make it sound important. No, it's actually very important. Knowing that the person on the other end was at the bazaar means it was Dad's a rebel. No, Loud explosion may not have been the sound of a gunshot.
But I can think of no other item that makes such a noise in the area.
As
Go
I said
ahead,
before, it's like,
Apollo,
why did we go
tell
to this area and only thing we learn is a warbad yells and that we got snapping rocks that sound like gunshots. It's like, I wonder why we learned these two things and then left this area with nothing else.
Yeah.
Tell Rafa the real source of that sound.
Will do.
Well, Hornhead, I'm waiting. What was the true source of that explosive sound?
So that's what scared the dog, right? So does the dog mention that firecracker?
Firecracker?
Yeah. Well, firecracker.
It's part of his whole story, and that's how the dog went crazy.
What is that?
It's Albie, your guide statement. And he claims that Dat's a rebel threw a firecracker at him while he was at the bazaar. That's kind of an asshole.
Then,
Yes, the sound heard over the phone was a firecracker exploding.
and yet, a bullet was found at the scene of the crime. A bullet fired from Minister Inga's gun. How do you explain that?
Well, we don't know whether it was fired during the course of the crime, right? Or do you have evidence that proves when the pistol was discharged?
No, I have none.
Wait a
That's
second.
what I thought.
That loud bang was a firecracker. Could that laugh at the end have been?
That's a rebel laughing.
No, it can't be.
My god, Dats is a spy.
Oh no!
Oh, it can and it is. The laugh came from none other than... Joker got a kick out of startling Albie with his dragon snot snaps. Happy-go-lucky, Dat's a rebel. Why was he named Dat's a rebel? Of course he was fake. No.
Someone should really put a leash on that guy.
I shudder to think how one man can be the cause of so much trouble.
F tier.
Hey there, AJPW. Y'all can thank me later. No, why was he calling you, though?
Well, we don't know
Why
if
did he
calling him,
call
he was
you?
calling somebody who was very close to him. was in the
calling
area. He laughed really loud.
Justice. Echoed through the bazaar. He was calling the kid. The kid is the spy. That's for your commentary, Mr. Rebel. Benevolence, do you need to revise your insight?
It would appear so.
Insight revised. Sound of an asshole.
Call from a subordinate at the bazaar. Source of that loud bang was the firecracker Dats threw. Final laugh belonged to none other than Dats himself. Well, this changes everything. Let's go over the details of Rifa's insight again.
Okay. I think I've got this down now. Time to find another inconsistency.
Okay.
Slowly but surely.
At around 3 p.m. Let me just check. 2 p.m. is when this happened, apparently.
Yeah, so that means it doesn't make sense then if the... It would have been after 3, one of the other things. So I guess go to when the explosion happens.
What is it? Is it at the end here when it happened?
Yeah, so get ready to pause after he blacks out. So yes, this couldn't have been 3 p.m. because... Yeah. It's an explosion that doesn't fit with this statement.
Objection!
Your benevolence. There's a glaring problem with this insight. What now?
There is?
You stated that the murder happened at around 3 p.m., which is right around the time my client arrived on the scene. However, now that we know what the source of the loud bang is, the insight conflicts with a certain piece of evidence. I suppose I have to ask the obvious here. But evidence conflicts with the claim that the murder occurred at 3 p.m. I'll be your guide statement again. Yes, because to summarize what he said, at around 2 p.m., Shadow was surprised by a firecracker and ran to the palace courtyard. Around 2 p.m.? That's right, 2 p.m. Not 3 p.m.
Are you suggesting?
Stabbing her nails into the desk. I think you know where I'm going with this. Cat's laugh, the cry of the warbird, and the bang of the firecracker were all heard right before Minister Inga's death. Thanks to Albie's statement, we can put a definitive timestamp on all of these sounds. Therefore, this shows us it's extremely likely that the deceased's final moments were at 2 rather than 3, as we had originally thought.
Dare I ask?
It means the murder took place a full hour before Dirk entered the tomb.
Oh, God, fuck.
Now we gotta find out his facial blindness.
How can this be? Are you saying that I, the very personification of the law, has been mistaken?
Oh, her nails. She had fakes.
Fake anyway.
Acrylics busted off. Now you see why justice will always prevail.
I'm a bad bitch. I only pay for the most expensive ones. They were porcelain.
Peace, peace, I say. Now in defense. I must remind you that the figure of the accused was clearly shown in the vision. Well, not so much clearly. How do you explain that? Put on this outfit, you see. He's stupid. Doesn't clearly show, and after all, the figure didn't actually fit. Oh, you're absolutely right. Without the face, we can't be certain of who it was. Furthermore, I need to remind you that if the vision is from 2 p.m., Dirk was still with me and Mr. Wright. Which means this faceless figure couldn't possibly be him. So then, what are we to make of this 1 hour difference?
Wait, 2 o'clock? That's when... My mother was performing the rite of channeling.
The palace guards have been all reassigned to the guard to guard the channeling chamber for the rite. Don't tell me.
Royal residence would have been visually unguarded.
Which means the real killer could have easily slipped unseen into Amara's tomb. Vince, are you saying that this is someone disguised as the accused? That's exactly what I believe, Your Majesty.
Preposterous. Disguises cannot deceive the memories of the dead. That the face did not appear this time was mere happenstance. Had it appeared, such subterfuge would have been clear as day.
Okay, but we do have evidence, bitch, so shut the fuck up.
Got a point there. Anyone who knows about the divination seance would have tried to hide their face. Nevertheless, our killer openly appeared before Inga. The question is why? He's dumb. Blind. Facial blind.
Apollo. Maybe the killer could afford to be so bold, because they knew their face wouldn't show up in the seance vision.
Like those reflective hoods that don't show up on security cameras. What?
It's possible that the killer dared to dress in Dirk's clothes and stand square in front of Inga.
Precisely because they knew they could get away with it. How could anyone be so sure of something like that?
A long time ago, I heard of a cognitive disorder that impairs a person's ability to distinguish between different faces. What if Inga had it? Now, usually you don't actually just get a blank face with that. I don't think it just makes it so you can't tell the difference between faces, so they all look the same.
I guess to him, they all look the same, so they're all Slender Man. I mean, it would be really screwed if that was the case, because then it would just be like, it's dark, but it looks like just some dude. Just looks like some generic NPC face. It's like, we gotta find this guy. And we're all searching for some guy who doesn't exist, because that's just what his brain interpreted it as. So that would be very bad for us. So we're lucky that he just freaking gets censored face.
Right.
Saying that this is literally how Inga saw the world.
Yes, we can't normally see through the eyes of others, but in this case, we can. And if he had that disorder, I imagine this is how faces appear to him in life. So wait, if you use the
think they would have
divination
hit you with
seance-
like someone's colorblind. You think they would have done something like that, but instead they're like facial blindness. That's how we're gonna get past this.
Yeah.
They did the colorblind thing already. They don't want to do it again.
Yeah, but here it's like you actually see what they see.
Yeah.
So it would have been interesting. Be like, oh, you see the brown stain, but or you see the
Use
red
the
stain.
divination
looks like brown
seance back in that third game. That would have been really smart.
And do a divination seance. Who do you do the divination seance on? What do you see if someone is channeling someone and then they're killed while they're channeling someone?
Yeah,
you
I
have to
don't know
call
how
the
the
person that was
person's
channeled, or do you have to call the person who died? Because the person who died wasn't conscious, so they didn't see it.
That's
And the other
true,
person was
that's
already
true.
being channeled, so you
The
can't.
person being
do the
channeled was
divination
already
seance.
dead, so it would just show their first death, I presume. So,
And they were actively still being channeled, so their spirit wouldn't be there to be summoned for their vision or whatever, probably.
yeah.
So it'd just all be just a big F up, and just nothing would have worked in that case. Can't say the killer knew that Inga had such disorder. You could definitely use it to pin the crime on Dirk. But
If you're wondering about how to prove that Inga had it, you already have what you need.
really? It's like I was just bullshitting when I was saying, what if? It's like I already know the answer. I'm not going to tell you, though. Well, defense, do you have anything to show this to the court? Yes, I believe so. Right means trying to look at the evidence over again. It's like I don't know what the hell he's talking about. What explains why the face of Minister Inga's killer is absent in his seance vision? Like his little note of, here's how people look.
It's like, this is what they wear. So I can tell them apart, you see. All of these people.
It's like, I have facial blindness, but I need to know what their suit looks like exactly.
Well,
It's like, I
because
mean,
they
that's
tell
the
by the
part you-
clothes. That's how they tell who anybody is.
Yeah, but it's like you feel like you would
Clothes
just
and
remember that.
hairstyle. That's the only difference they can see.
In a universe where everyone
I don't know
always
why I
wears the
needed to
same
write it. No,
outfits.
he should remember what Dirk looks like.
You should
And
know what
Nina. He
Dirk's
should know
outfit-
what Nina wears. I don't know why he was writing it down. But anyway, this is still...
Oh, you need to write it down. It's like Phoenixwright. Be like, I mean, barbed head with the suit. It's like, notepad.
Also, if he looks at like a photo, is the photo face blind too? Like you can't see in photos too?
I would assume.
I would assume, because
Yeah.
if that was a cure for it, then he would just, look at everything through a camera, then he'd be able to see everything.
We'll just take pictures of everyone and be like, this is who this person is. Yes, was found in Minister Inga's room. Also, it's like how close to a human face does it have to be before they just suddenly get censored? Like if you do a sketch of somebody, but it's not detailed enough, does
Ask
he see
the
the
real
sketch?
questions.
Just you draw a
Yeah,
smiley
really.
face and it just becomes a mosaic censor. His magic eyes. Holds the answer we're looking for.
Yeah, like if he watches a cartoon, are their faces censored, or are they not human enough? CGI. What about if it's like CGI? Would that count? That kind of. Anyway.
That's why he was so hyped for the Holy Mother. He's like, she's just like me for real, for real. This is how I see people. I can see her. They can see it's filled with detailed notes on various individuals. It's 3 people. What kind of clothes they wear, hairstyles, and other discerning physical characteristics. This is connected to the faceless nature of the killer, how? The vision we saw was exactly what Minister Inga saw with his own eyes. It is he who saw the killer as a person without a face. In fact, this is how he normally saw everyone around him. What's this? I believe Mr. Inga had a disorder that prevented him from recognizing faces. It would explain the faceless being. And why he needed a notepad full of people's physical characteristics.
I guess it's implied that there's more people in that notepad, but we only read those 3 because those are the only relevant ones. ones, I guess.
Yeah. Now that I think about it,
My father doesn't recognize me when I take my tiara off.
my brother was always terrible at remembering people.
Anytime I wore a new outfit, he just acted like he didn't know me for some reason.
He's like, who are you? Be gone, child. Dad, it's me. Oh, I knew that.
You must be drunk again.
It's Trio.
By simply changing my hairstyle, you would fail to recognize me, even me.
Oh yeah, but Dad wouldn't recognize me. It's like, I loved him so much. No, Your Eminence. You knew that your husband had such a disorder, didn't you? The only reason he got with your dog.
That's so real. Touch up with the football. He never wished for it to become public knowledge. But I suppose there was no use in keeping it quiet about it now. It is as you say. My late husband had a special disorder that hindered his ability to recognize faces. The medical term for it is prosopagnosia.
Mr. Wright was right.
That's his name.
The memories of those afflicted with such disorders in life do appear strange at times. There's precedent for this.
Tell me more.
The killer likely knew about the disorder and used it to their advantage.
Right, so there's someone who is both knowledgeable about the divination seance and aware of Inga's affliction. Your Eminence? Who knew about your husband's condition?
A small number of servants who tended to his needs. And me. Surely you're not about to insinuate that I committed this crime.
Oh no, Your Eminence. Still, could she have done it?
Gran has an alibi, remember?
Right, yeah, we got photo evidence.
Yeah.
He was conducting the rite of channeling at 2 p.m.
With the killer.
The killer.
Crying to kill her. No, in that case, Alolan to kill her. Your Eminence, does Nana know about Mr. Inga's disorder?
Of course she does. She is our head servant.
So as head servant, she knew about Minister Inga's condition. And that the princess's personal attendant, and as the princess's personal attendant, she is familiar with the divination seance. These two facts together don't make her a possible suspect. I don't know what would.
Objection!
Gonna get the paddle.
You witless lawyer. How quick you are to forget facts.
Facts like...
When Inga was last seen alive, you claim he was slain at 2, yet that is impossible. For Rafa saw him at 2:30.
We did completely forget about that.
Okay, but like...
Some
the
mistake.
channeled version of him.
So if they did channel him, though, it's like, how does that work? Unless you channel somebody else and then... Or unless he was, like, ready to freaking, like, die for the cause or something. It's like, no, I was planned to be killed. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, you see, he's looking at the thing, talking to his subordinate and everything, and then he gets killed. He's like,
And then he screams
and then he
because
wakes
he
up
comes
and,
to.
and he screams.
And he's like,
'cause
that was a
running to-
horrible dream. And then he runs back into the room like, oh god, it's like, what happened in there? Was it real? Was it all a dream? He blew this wide open.
Yeah.
So you see, the murder could have only happened at 3 p.m. The hour Dirk entered the tomb, there is no other answer to this puzzle.
So him getting stabbed in the back and walking over, it was all just bullshit we made up. Why don't we ever get to make up answers like Gran makes up laws?
Guess it's back to square one.
Where did we go wrong?
I don't think we're the problem. We just seem to be short one piece of the puzzle. Our deductions so far explain everything to a T. Everything except for Inga's sighting at 2:30.
I see, and without that final puzzle piece, all of our deductions fall apart.
Apollo, if Inga's sighting is the only anomaly, we'll just have to find a way to make it fit into the bigger picture.
Come to think outside the box then, right? Let's see. It'd be impossible to see Inga walking around after he'd been killed. But what if there was a way to make people think he was alive, even though he was dead?
Like a way to make people witness the living dead.
Sounds like some kind of TV show. Things like that don't happen in real life. Wait a second, this isn't a real place. This is a video game.
Apollo, did you just...
Shit yourself? I did. I figured it out. I know how to make people witness the living dead. Madge, your deductions weren't wrong after all. Despite Minister Inga being murdered at 2 p.m., he was seen heading into the tomb at 2:30, and I'll tell you how. I certainly hope you will, because I have no idea what you're talking about. Minister Inga, but no one saw, was in fact some disguised channeling, a ghost or a clone. Someone channeling him. I love how it's just ghost or a clone, not two separate answers. It's in one answer. Ghost or a clone. It's like, yeah, that's clearly the right answer. The one where you're like, this or that, completely different things. Maybe this.
Scream
maybe
is
that.
what leads me to believe it was the channeling. If
Come
somebody was
back,
disguising
come
him, they would have no reason to just scream at him. And
Oh,
then run
pale
away.
in the face, just like, oh god, what the fuck? Instead of ceased being channeled. It's the only way a man who's already dead could have been seen by her benevolence. Channeled, you say? It was Maya Fey. No. She did it again. Can't keep getting away with it. That's right.
Apollo
there are
just
two
betrays
people capable
Phoenix and just
of
throws Maya
spirit
under the bus.
channeling here in Kurain. Her Eminence Queen Garan and Maya Fey. It's possible that one of them was channeling the minister.
It would seem that you were ever bent on making me party to this crime. Prosecutor, what was I doing at 2:30 p.m., at which time my husband was seen?
Eminence, I believe you had completed the channeling rite and were having tea with the king of neighboring Law. There would have been many attendants there, too.
Now Yuta has to keep up with her schedule too. What doesn't she make him do? You don't want to know.
Oh god.
Then that leaves only Maya.
Yeah, it does. Why did you do it, Maya?
Why did
So
you
was
do
forcing
this?
her to use her power toward nefarious ends. Real killer could have been threatening her.
Cannot be.
So then, Inga's scream. That was probably from when he woke up from being called back to this world. After all, that's when the flow of time would have picked back up for him after he died.
So Mr. Inga probably leapt to his feet thinking he'd just had a nightmare. Then, realizing it was almost time for the hostage exchange, he raced off to Amara's tomb, not even realizing he was already dead. It's metal as hell. Then, Benevolence really did see a dead man running.
Ah.
Why don't we just channel him again and ask?
Yeah, really, just do it.
Sacred power or spirit channeling to commit a crime? How can this be? The defense calls Miss Maya Fey to the stand. Drag her ass out of bed. Well, your evidence?
We're at almost 2.5 hours long in this video, by the
Well,
way.
I'm sure this must be it. Allow a new witness.
Maybe I'll manually split it up and just like copy the ending where I say everything.
Probably just do
to-
another ending after we end this one, and then end the previous part.
And then I just splice it all together.
It matters not. Either way, this lawyer shall soon know the truth. He will know just how much of an imbecile he is in the face of my infallible arguments.
Insult me all you want, bitch. Which you'll be eating those words when I expose the truth.
Yeah, you tell him, Apollo.
Let us adjourn until the next witness is ready.
Oh, is this to be continued?
Say it like it is.
See?
Yeah, you
I
don't
knew they
give us
weren't going to
2.5
throw Maya
hours.
at us suddenly. We're going to
Yeah, I
go
guess
that
I'll
hard
leave it
on.
as 2.5 hours. It can be longer. It's fine.
Yeah, just a bit longer, really.
Get to eat good.
I mean, it's the finale. People don't want commercial breaks. They want to just see what happens next. Okay, everyone. If you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do is have a nice day.
Conka. Kirby has passed.